We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lock in. All day, every day, any day. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. I want to work. They're not ready for 61. Matchbox whites. Y'all playing the wrong football. Out.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And all the way down to the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 35-yard line. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Mike 5-4. Get in the weight room.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Malik Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, it's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go, defenses. Get out the field, defense. I want to work. Let's go, D. 44 to Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Switch. Hey, kill. 47. 47.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on first down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott from the gun. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 25 yards that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily active.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Alert! Hey, Delta. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. The open man is Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now Trubisky. Open man is Uzomah. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Alert, 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 alert. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Topper, topper.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On second down now, it's Cohen. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And thankfully, the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A first down carry by Elliott. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike, 45. I got you, Pop.
From the 41, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
54, going to 54, line. 6, 45 to Mike. I want that. Give me that. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Alert. Hey, high 7. 44, Mike, 44.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Dixon complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now it's Trubisky, and this will be caught as they convert here for two. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
47. Squeeze, double.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 56 yards. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Good job.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tight dog.
Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You got three down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert. Go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Check pass. Shit. Check the backer. Hey, kill. 26.
They'll try and run for it without him. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
47. Mike, 50. Here we go. And 58 is a Mike.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there.
1st down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Prescott off play action. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Artie Burns there on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go. Mike 58, right there. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Come on, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Shut down. 18. Hey, ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going to throw right side here, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Bears push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. Cooper was the target there. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
54. Let's go. Hey, check 20.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Room to run past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.